Hello, beautiful people. Listen, Darama. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're back again with another video from the Whatever podcast. We're going to be checking this together. Let's check it out.
I also just don't get,
okay.
you came in here at the beginning like super woke, liberal, like
Yes.
SJW. Oh, is that a bit homophobic? You literally are calling white people worms. Like, you're so fucking racist. Like, and you
work
wanted to
only.
come in here on your woke fucking, like, oh, how dare these misogynists be,
I've dated people
oh,
of all
the
races.
the homophobes and transphobes.
This is
but
for
you
work, it's
fucking
not
on
that
your Twitter,
serious.
on your, yeah, cool.
Like,
whatever accusation.
wanna
Yeah, I've got a podcast. It's
rebuttal-
for work too.
Yeah, I
Cool.
want to rebuttal what Andrew said before
So if
you
I'm
cut
on
me
my
off.
podcast for work and I'm like being Mr. Sexist, it's okay, right?
Yeah, it's
Isn't
fine.
that what
It's
you,
fine,
like,
right?
Isn't
It's for
that
work.
low-key what you do with
It's not though,
misogyny,
Brian.
though?
Unless
Like,
you're
and
talk
people
about
will
misogyny.
subscribe.
Yeah, we'll
and
talk
people
about
subscribe,
misogyny.
and they
Yeah,
want
can
you
you
to
even
keep
define
making
here? Define misogyny. Go ahead.
dislike of women as a whole. I'm guessing that's the definition.
I mean, an attempt was made. An attempt was made.
dislike or hatred of
Dislike.
women.
Okay, so what
in
evidence do you have
general.
of that? Go ahead.
No, I actually don't agree with that, but I've seen the comments and I do see how it could be interpreted as misogynist. For example, you will pick on like one girl and then people will think that you're talking about all women. Like I do see that, but I also see that you guys get tips, you guys get engagement, you guys have supporters who really like certain sentences that are said. Usually the comments, they'll be about like the
literally
viral
call
parts.
white people worms, and you have an Asian supremacy thing, and you think men are terrible.
Why not? There's
Oh my
Asian
God, that's
hate in
fucking-
US, and I'm not saying like, hey, white people should beat up Asian people more. Like,
When I say about,
I
who's
don't see how
Wait,
that's-
sorry, who's beating up the Asian people? Are you talking
You
about San
haven't
Francisco? What are you talking
no,
about?
New York, San Francisco, LA,
Yeah, is it who?
Canada.
It's white people doing?
yes, mostly
okay.
white people.
no, this is
Mostly white people.
And can you, like, seriously, 99%?
nonsense,
That's
complete
that
nonsense.
basically
And then some in
never
New York are
happens.
black people. The ignorance, the
Oh my
ignorance.
God.
I think if you're Asian and you're
No,
subscribed, you
no,
should
You are
unsubscribe
Hear your
today.
ignorance right now by
You're
giving
very
you the
ignorant.
stats. How about the stats? Would you like the stats?
Look at
Oh
the
my
stats.
God.
Do you know
Wait, okay,
what
hold on, I
model
do.
minority means? Like, does that mean anything to
mean,
you?
sure.
Where
Hold
like,
on, I
like,
don't wanna
Asian
get-
people
I don't
are
wanna
like
get too-
oppressed, and I'm saying Asian
Asian people are
supremacy.
oppressed?
I should be able to have
Oh
this
my
kind
God.
of expression where
Asian
it's just
supremacy?
going
Wait, what?
against. Look,
Asians
I
are not
do
oppressed,
stuff
it's
to like for work
liberal
to be
bullshit.
controversial as well, right?
Okay, all right.
For example, this
can I
podcast.
I'd rather not pull up the stats just to keep things.
I wanna tell you something. When I talked before and said about the commercial, it was beautiful people. Immediately I said, you said black people, and I never mentioned black. When I heard
I said
what you
diversity.
guys read about what you wrote,
Yeah.
and I'm not originally American, it literally makes me a bad feeling. Like,
Got it.
it's really, really
But
horrible.
you
to
don't know
hear.
about findom, kink, consent.
No, but I want to tell you something. The most hypocrisy here, for majority of feminists like you and like super
wouldn't say I'm a
liberal.
feminist.
Yes, you are. This is your mentality. This is how you
Okay.
speak. The most hypocritical thing is to put white men down and treat white men like the biggest devil. You don't put the right thing on point. You say people are racist to Asians. People are like racist to other. This is completely bullshit. You're a hypocrite. You don't consistent with your point of view. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
hurt you, but you're
But
not
I don't-
consistent. You present yourself like you're going with billionaires and millionaires, but you
Yeah.
never mentioned it's for work and
I did in the beginning.
in the beginning, and it's bullshit because anybody, even me in my age, I can come and be sexual and open a whatever account and I can make a lot of money from sex. But the whole point, if you're intelligent and you know, like what you said to Andrew about computers and
Yeah.
coding and all that, it
I
just shows
founded
how
multiple
stupid you are.
tech startups.
Wait, but it shows that you're really stupid because if you have that ability to be so smart with computers and tech, and you go into these and doing these degrading things and writing all this sorry shit on whatever it
Okay,
is,
I'm just gonna
it just showed that you're stupid.
I'm just gonna say you're playing checkers.
This is the new norm where everybody or anybody can be racist towards white people and insult them or degrade them and make it okay and make it look good. But at the slightest moment or at the slightest minute it is being done to them, they start yelling and they start complaining or talking that or lamenting that people are being terrible towards them or racist towards them. You can dish it, but you can't take it. Make it make sense because obviously, why do people think it is okay to do some certain behavior to other people, but you can't when you know you cannot accept it, or when you know when it's done to you, you won't be you can't accept it. I love that this other woman is calling her out on her BS or for her attitude, because obviously you're terrible towards some particular group of people, or you're terrible towards white people, and you're complaining that white people are doing this towards you or are terrible towards you, but you are also doing the exact same thing that you were complaining about. Make it make sense. Why are people, why do people think it is okay to be terrible towards white people, but when it is being done to them is a problem? Why is that?
$200. Almost all violent crime against Asians is from
I also
blacks.
said blacks
This
in
fraud
New
is so
York.
delusional. 60-13. If
Okay.
you know, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Good talk. Good
Look,
talk. Let's
just
do the
to
last two
address
tweets.
that one thing, like I said, it's not that serious. It's for work. It's not hypocrisy.
But that's what I'm saying. You traded your values for money. If you're doing something for wait,
like
wait,
I
wait.
said,
Let
why
me
do you
finish.
think it's so
You
cheap?
talk
I mean-
so
Do you
much
know how much I
nonsense.
make from tech
Wait, wait, wait,
startups?
Wait, wasn't
You don't.
Hitler just
Wait.
doing it for
You
work?
just yeah.
Oh my God.
But let me just
Oh
you
my
just
God.
yes, he
What
did
crime
just
did
did
I
it for
commit?
work. It's a good
What crime
example.
did I commit,
He
Brian?
listen, it's not a crime.
I'm
You
just-
you saying I'm doing tech, and you told to Andrew, oh, my friends are doing
guys are, like,
doing.
strawman
Wait, let me finish my point, please. You told Andrew earlier. You told Andrew earlier. You don't know my friends.
I don't think any
Oh my
of
God,
this.
she doesn't
This
let
is
me
literally
finish.
for.
Can I please finish my point?
Work. Uh-huh.
You told Andrew before. You don't know the people I know. They coding. They doing
Yeah,
computers.
he
They doing
probably
this.
doesn't.
But wait, you speak so much rubbish. You even think before you speak. Let me finish. And then you traded your values for money just because
No.
it's work and it's work. You justifying this shit.
No,
it's not
no.
justified. Yes.
No,
You-
I literally did. You not hear
my
the?
God,
You know,
I
think you
heard
were zoning
everything.
out. In 2021, when I realized it was sex work, I took a hiatus. Even though it's not.
You are
it's
a
sex
worker. It doesn't
And
matter
yes,
if they see
then I
intercourse.
made a conscious
Wait a second.
decision
You
to not put the
let me
stigma on
finish.
to
Let me
others.
finish. Let me finish, please. You keep interrupting me. You know what disturbed me about you personally? I'll
Okay.
say this to you without. I mean, I don't mind if you get offended.
I actually
I
will,
tell you what
so.
disturbed me. You claim to be this intelligent, high-end, high-class woman, high-value woman, when and intelligent. They know about computer and coding. And in
I
the end of
graduated
the
from
day,
Carnegie
and in
Mellon
the end, let me
University.
finish. Don't interrupt me. And in the end of the day, you just another. Sorry to say that, another cheap that sell tweets and bullshit over social media and claim to be higher than anybody else. Sorry,
Love
but
it,
you
love
are
it.
more
I hope
trash
this
than
one gets
anybody
clipped
because
on TikTok,
this woman,
and I go
this
viral
woman,
finally.
this woman here that was saying in front of everybody that she did and in front of whatever, she sits, and I respect her way more than you because at least she was honest and spoke straight to the camera without manipulating, maneuvering, bullshitting. You sitting here trying to maneuver everybody, make them feel like you're better than them when
I
you are the lowest and the lowest
never
in the
intended.
class. No.
Okay, that's your opinion.
You're
Look,
very
I don't
low.
judge others.
I'm
You know,
not
whatever
judging
since we're
either.
calling about Christian values or
Honey,
whatever on the
I'm not
podcast.
Christian. I'm
I
Jewish.
would never judge her.
First
I
of
would
all,
never judge you.
First of all, you can judge me. I don't care. I know who I am. You can judge me. First of all,
That's how I
I have
feel. I
Jewish
don't care.
values. I
I'm
have
not
Jewish values.
offended.
Okay, I have Jewish values.
I
This is
think
the original.
If you want,
so,
or for some reason want to portray yourself in a different way,
yeah.
I think it shows that you are a good person, you have good values, and you value
Yes.
the right things.
Like my other accounts that I can.
and the fact that you are
I'm
trying
doing
to
fundraisers.
you're
separate.
contradicting yourself,
I said
left
so-
and right.
You know what? Maybe people are not so black and white. They're not so one-dimensional.
It's not
Maybe
about
the
black and
people
white. You
use
lying
that.
and you contradict.
Maybe most people in the
you
world.
say
I do
one thing
agree.
and then you jump to another. You say one thing and then she at
For
least
me, I
comes
have a
straight
very clear
forward, saying in
definition.
front of everybody,
Business and
"I
personal."
did." Oh, I can speak louder. I did. My boyfriend helped me to realize what I am. I grew up. I grew out of it. I know it's not the right thing, but you come in here so prejudiced, lying completely in front of the camera, trying to manipulate smarter
did I
people than
lie?
you. He's an expert with what he does. Otherwise, he wouldn't be so
When did I
successful
like? Did
with
they
the
go to
podcast.
Ivy League schools?
Listen to me. Otherwise,
they
you
have
would not be
street
so
smarts?
successful in what you do with the podcast.
Who's
And you're
gone to
sitting
the
here
Ivy League?
claiming to be better than him and better than Andrew and better than all the girls
Andrew?
here
When did
when you
she
actually
claim
the
that?
lowest.
Finally, it's so refreshing to see a woman being called out by a woman, and finally a woman being held accountable, because obviously the society we live in today is breeding lots more women to not be accountable or not be held accountable because they are women. So because they are women, they can get away with whatever behavior and act like it is nothing or act like it is okay. So finally, I approve of this, that a woman finally is being held accountable for a terrible attitude towards other people, because obviously if it was dished or done to her, she wouldn't accept it or she wouldn't take it. Bruv, thank you, ma'am.
Did you? I don't think you claimed that.
I did
Yes,
not.
she did.
I did not. Just replay
No,
that.
she didn't. She said to Andrew, people gonna laugh at you.
Oh, go ahead.
No, she didn't say.
Yamete.
I see value. I see value
About
in
algorithms
you
and
having
stuff.
separate
Yeah.
accounts, and I see.
And making
I-
very
you make
conscious
yourself
decision
look
after
stupid.
years of
Wait,
thinking.
okay. Let's just get through the tweets and
Yeah.
then
Okay.
I thought there were two more.
It was Andrew's tweet.
Oh, we already did it.
Oh, the one
right?
we did.
Okay.
Okay. Even worse, they think women want to sleep with them. Can you scroll up?
I think
I'm curious.
I think it's just double check it. I think it's safe though. I think it's safe, boys.
That does sound like something I would tweet on this account.
Whatever. All right. That was.
Would a true misandrist hire males after many female employees have proved them unreliable, and me wanting to mitigate risk?
That's. It could
Sometimes one thing leads to another. It's not hypocrisy. It's learning and making different decisions based off of my previous experiences.
But you represent
And making different
It's
business.
like I will represent
Look,
myself.
I've talked about personal. I've talked about this business. I've talked about that.
But
business.
it's not
I'm sure
business.
For me,
It's not business. It
it's an
doesn't
opinion.
justify it. Even if it's business, it doesn't justify. If a
Look,
if
my
a
morals are
prostitute
moral-
would
my
sleep,
morals.
if a
I said it's a
prostitute
moral
would
gray
sleep with
area
a
for me.
16-year-old, she said it's okay, just business. I don't care if he's 16. He paid me money. You don't justify this bullshit because of money. Money, it's not higher hierarchy more
It's
than
not.
values.
Clearly, I have
Money is here.
about,
Values are
you
here.
know, under 18 people, like that's just a hard no. But I already acknowledge this is a moral gray area.
Bottom
for me.
line. Bottom
Am I
line.
not allowed as a human to have gray areas in my morality?
Bottom line, sweetie, you sell yourself to the devil. You sell your morals to the devil, and that's it.
Hope someone clips this.
Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to press. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get through all the show notes here, and then we'll hopefully.
It's a good thing that she's been called out for her entitled behavior, because obviously lots of women think they can be so entitled and have some terrible behavior and don't be called out or don't be held accountable, because majority of the time many women lie to themselves. They don't tell the others the truth, or they don't tell themselves the truth. So they lie to themselves and act it and make it seem normal or is okay, because they to promote some certain behavior and act like it's nothing. But if it's being done to them, it becomes a problem. So make it make sense. Finally, it's so refreshing to see that a woman or an entitled woman is being held accountable and being called out for her BS, because obviously if it's done to her, she wouldn't take it. Let me know what you think about this. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I would really love you to share that. Can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.